welcome to this week's session and thank you for coming along, and hope you've all had a pretty good day. The weather seems to be getting better, it's getting brighter, so it's all good. And I am going to be taking a sort of a fairly body awareness strong yoga session, introducing you to yoga if you haven't done it before. And it's going to last roughly about 60 minutes, there or thereabouts, depending on whether I carry on talking. I am Louisa, and I am a physio and a yoga teacher, and I work in Leeds. I was also a pro triathlete for several years in sort of like early to mid 2000s, competing in long course and Ironman. My career then ended early, unfortunately, due to a pretty horrific biking accident, a hit and run. So I rethought life and I thought, what can I do? So I retrained as a physio, and I was introduced to the amazing Jack Maitland, and he introduced me to yoga, and the two just seem to work pretty well together. So I've combined physio and yoga along with numerous other different movement therapies to develop my kind of style of yoga teaching. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you haven't done yoga before, then do take it fairly steady. We're not trying to win any races. There's no competitiveness about how long or how deep you can go into a pose. It's all listening to your body. Yes, a few muscle aches, that's fine. But if there's anything sharp that doesn't feel right, just don't do it and just come out of the pose, and we can have a chat at the end. The session is for any adults aged over the age of 18, and you do all this at your own risk. You may fall over, that is your own risk, hopefully not. Please make sure you've got quite a reasonable amount of room and there's no, say, lampshades or poles hanging around too close by, so if you can remove them. Have a good yoga mat, so there isn't too much slipping of the feet and the hands. If you have some yoga blocks, you can use multiple books, numerous cushions, whatever, just to give you a bit of support when we need it. Have a belt, a band, I've got a TheraBand, and have a small cushion for the back of your head for as and when we need it. Have a drink handy. It's up to you if you want to drink. Some people prefer not to during yoga. And then if you have any health concerns, injuries, aches or pains, maybe think twice about doing this session. And again, happy to chat you through it at the end or in questions. And also, if you feel any, as I mentioned, any sharp pain, or if you feel unwell during the session, then please stop. And again, we can have a chat, or you can send a message to me later. Okay. Right, so the session itself, what it involves is I tend to start where you're lying on your back, and we'll do that in a moment. And we're just getting to know the body, how it feels there lying on the mat, just a bit of body awareness. I've then started incorporating something called Feldenkrais, which is awareness through movement, with some very gentle movements and just noticing what happens to the body. We then build in some general stretches, mobility stuff, and then come up into standing. We wake the body up with a little shake, and then we get started on some much stronger poses, all quite functional for triathlon and sport and life in general. We then wind down a little bit, finish off with a few more stretches, and then we do something called a shavasana at the end, where again we're lying on our back, and this is known as the most hardest pose, but it's also the most important pose. It's where the body just recalibrates from everything that we've done, and it just helps to relax everything after we've done the session. So bear with it if you can. It's called quietening the mind when we need to, which is very important when you come to competition. That old chimp. Anyway, without further ado, we shall crack on. So if you'd like to come to have a lie on your back, please. And if it's comfortable, then have your legs out straight in front of you. If not, then please have them bent. If you're quite rounded in the shoulders and the head is poking up a little, then please place a cushion at the back of your head so that your spine is in a nice straight line. I have my cameo dog joining in. He often does, so apologies. Well, not apologies, he's my partner. Anyway, so just coming to having a lie on your back. Oh, and throughout the session, I will be visually demonstrating so you can watch at certain points, but I will also be giving a lot of verbal demonstration and prompt to guide you. So coming to have a lie on your back and just spend a moment just to notice how you're lying there on the mat. How are your feet lying? Which way do they point? And is it the same on the right foot and the left foot? And there's no questions asked as to why, we just notice how we lie there. And then up into the legs and how the legs lie. Is one rolled out? Is one rolled in? And then up into the bum. Are you even on both bum cheeks, or have you got more weight on one? And how do the hips feel? Is there any tension through the front of the hips and the thighs? And how's the lower back? It has a natural arch. How large is that arch as you lie there on the back, on the mat? And do you feel any tension in that lower back? And moving further up the spine, which part of your spine and the ribs do you first feel touch the ground? And can you feel the ribs gently moving with your breath? How are your arms lying? Are they by your side? Are they on your body? If they're by your side, are they palms up, palms down, palms facing in? Just notice. And how are your shoulders? Again, like the hips, is one higher? Is one more rounded? Is one shoulder blade more pokey into the ground? And how about the neck? The neck has another arch. How large is that arch of your neck? And which part of your head first touches the ground? Is it towards the top of your head? Is it right at the back of your head? And then I invite you to just notice where your breath is. Where are you breathing in your body? Where can you feel your breath? Is it up into the chest? Is it in the belly? Is it in the lower ribs? And we're going to do a little bit of breath work for a moment. So I invite you to visualize a balloon and give the balloon a color. It's an eco-friendly cornstarch biodegradable balloon, and it lives in your abdomen. So the lower parts of your torso, the lower parts of your body. And as you inhale, like when you blow up a balloon, it expands in all dimensions. So the lower ribs, they float up and out. The back ribs float back. Maybe the belly rises. Maybe the hips widen. All on your inhale. And then everything just relaxes on your exhale. And just focus on that balloon breath. And if you feel any stress or any anxiety coming up by directing your breath, just stop and return to your own breath. The lungs are like big triangles. And breathing is obviously very important for sport. So if we can use the much larger parts of our lungs, then so much the better. We can get more oxygen in, more carbon dioxide out, so we don't build up that nasty lactic acid too quickly. Breathing into that lower part of the body means we're accessing the deeper parts of the lungs, and we're allowing the diaphragm to move as it should do. And I'm going to set you all an intention throughout this practice today, is I want you to be aware as to where your breath goes. So as it becomes maybe a little bit more challenging, do you hold your breath? Does it creep up into the shoulders? Do the shoulders come up to the ears? So really focusing on that long, calm breath. We're not going to be getting out of breath today. And now I invite you to bend your knees and place your feet flat on the ground. And just become aware of the base of each big toe, the base of the little toes and your heels, the 3 contact points of your feet. And from the feet, we're going to press the feet into the ground, which will allow the pelvis to roll back and the arch of the back presses into the ground. We're doing some pelvic tilts. We're then just gently going to lighten the feet and gently draw them towards our bum so the pelvis rocks forwards and that arch of our back increases. We then press the feet into the ground and the pelvis rolls back and the back presses into the ground. The bum stays on the ground. We then lighten the feet and the feet draw towards our bum and the pelvis rolls forwards. And just continue doing that nice slow movements in your own time. You may have come across pelvic tilt before, but you may instigate it from your pelvis. We're instigating it from the foot because the foot will set up a reflex to the brain to tell your bum muscles to work, which are kind of important in swim, bike, run, and just standing up really. So we want to be aware of the foot, nice and relaxed as we gently rock to and fro. And begin to notice what happens further up the spine. So maybe as you roll that pelvis back and the arch goes into the floor, maybe notice what happens at the head. Does it begin to tilt down a little? And as we tilt the pelvis forwards, does the head tilt up or maybe it tilts down? I don't know. There's no right or wrong. We're just noticing the effects of what a movement from our foot to the pelvis has on the rest of our body. And are you still breathing? And then just come back to center and straighten out your legs again. And I invite you to notice if there's any changes to how you're lying on the mat. Do the hips feel a little wider maybe? And what about the arch of that lower back? Has that changed? And don't worry if not, we're just noticing. I then invite you to bend your knees again and place your feet on the ground. We're going to go to glute stretch. Place your right ankle and make sure it's your ankle and not the foot. Place the ankle on top of the left knee. And we can stay here if you're already getting a bit of a stretch in that right bum. Or we can take hold of the back of the left thigh. We're going to press the sitting bones or the bum cheek toward the end of the mat so we keep the back long. Both feet are lifted where shoelaces would be. So it's active and it helps to open up the hips. And we gently rock side to side, just an inch or so. So we're mobilizing into the hip joints, into the pelvis. And just keep your arms, your shoulders, your throat, your jaw nice and relaxed and breathing into that lower body balloon. If you find your mind wandering with the slowness, bring it back to your breath. I know it's tea time. Then lower that left leg, lower the right leg down to the ground. Take hold of the back of the left thigh once again. And if you can, begin to straighten that left leg. Again, send that left bum cheek towards the end of the mat. Keep relaxed in the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. And just with that left foot, just take it, point the toes and then toes towards you. Feeling the changes of sensation in the leg as you point the toes and bring them towards you. And then rebend that knee, place the foot on the ground. Place your left ankle on top of your right knee. You can stay here or take hold of the back of the right thigh. Raise both feet up where shoelaces would be. Send your sitting bones or your bum cheeks towards the end of the mat and gently rock side to side. You may notice one side is tighter than the other. Don't worry, we're just noticing. Keeping relaxed in the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. And then come back to center and we lower the legs back down. Then take hold of the back of the right thigh once again. Straighten out that right leg. Press that right bum cheek towards the end of the mat. And begin to point and stretch your toes away. And notice how it is on this side. Have you got one side that's tighter than the other? And then relax that foot and place it back down onto the ground. And then draw both knees in towards your chest. Both feet are lifted where shoelaces would be. Pressing your sitting bones or your bum cheeks away and just gently rock side to side a little. Just massaging out the lower back. You can often get quite stiff when you're on the bike for a long time. And then begin to rock to and fro. We're working up a momentum and we're going all the way forwards to land on our hands and knees. There's no jumping, there's just turning around. And then we're on our hands and knees. And when we're here, we have the hands just in front of the shoulders, index finger pointing forwards, finger pads and thumbs wide apart. Our knees are in line with our knees and our shins, and the front of the big toe is on the ground. We're going to do a couple of rounds of cat-cow to open up the spine. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, like we did on the ground, we're going to roll the pelvis back. So we round through the back, the mid-back, and we look towards the knees. Inhale. On the exhale, we separate the knees apart. They don't move, it's just as if you're pulling them apart. We tilt the pelvis forwards and begin to extend that chest forwards. Inhale, exhale, rounding through the spine, the mid-back, the upper back, look towards the knees. Inhale, exhale, tilt that pelvis forwards, begin to arch the back and look forwards. Once more, inhale, exhale, separating the knees apart, rounding through the lower back, the mid-back, the upper back, look towards the knees. Inhale, exhale, tilt that pelvis forwards, begin to arch, and we gently look forwards. We inhale, we're going to go back to neutral on the exhale. We just come back to neutral, pushing the floor away with the finger pads. Now turn your toes under, walk your hands back. And press yourself back into a deep squat. Just widen the knees apart a little and have hands out in front of you. We're then going to open up the hips a little and work through the ankle. So we're going to turn the body to the left. So the left heel comes down to the ground and the right heel comes up. We then change sides. So the right heel comes down to the ground and the left heel comes up, rotating to the right. And then to the left, so right heel up, left heel down. Then to the right, left heel up, right heel down. Once more, right heel up, left heel down. Just mobilizing into the foot, the ankle, and then the other side. And then just come back to center. Take your hands outside your knees, knees and feet hip width apart. Any lower back pain, any disky issues, just come up to standing. Otherwise, we're going to inhale, feeling the feet on the ground. And on the exhale, we press the heels to the ground, keep a really good knee bend. And we slowly roll up through the spine. Like we did on the ground, we roll the pelvis back and we continue slowly up through the spine. Each vertebra rolling back. And then we roll the shoulders back. We raise the arms. I'm just going to change my angle. We inhale. We're going to go to a side stretch. And on the exhale, right hand comes down the side of the right leg. Left hand comes up and over. Pressing the feet into the ground, the left foot. Being aware of the base of the big toe, the little toe and the heel, and how relaxed the feet feel. Inhale. On the exhale, from the feet, we come back to center and we go the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Slide left hand down the side of the left leg. Right hand reaches up and over. Palm is facing down. Watch, there's no chin coming forward, so draw nice long back of neck. Breathing into the right ribs. Inhale, we're going to go to the right. On the exhale, we come back to center. We keep going. Right hand down the side of the right leg. Left hand up and over. Inhale. Exhale. From the feet, we go all the way over to the left, changing the arms over. And then inhale, exhale. We just come back to center. Raise both arms up, palms facing up. We're going to do a little twist. We're now going to inhale, float the arms up. On the exhale, rotate the torso to the right and then lower the arms down. Keep chest bone in line with your pubic bone. And just notice the change of sensation in the foot. So we're slightly more on the outside of the right foot, the inside of the left. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, we're going to rotate all the way to the left. Again, noticing the changing sensations of the feet. And then lower the arms down. Inhale, exhale, float the arms up and rotate all the way to the right. Lower the arms to shoulder height. Keep relaxed shoulders, they're not up round the ears. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, rotate all the way to the left and then lower the arms down. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, back to center. And then this really is the best bit. We just shake it all around. We get everything moving, wakening up the nervous system. I know you all think I'm mad, but if you look at any of your pets or animals, what do they do when they get up? They have a stretch, they have a shake, wakening up the nervous system, wakening up the muscles. Have a little dance. And then just come back to center, and then we're going to connect the nervous system. So open your arms up so you're like a big star. And then we're going to tap the right hand to left shin and then left hand to right shin. And off we go. So right hand to left shin, left hand to right shin. Crossing over, getting that rotation. Connecting our right side with our left and our left side with our right. And then we're going to do same side. So we tap right hand on right knee, left hand on left knee. Connecting the right side with the right and the left side with the left. And then we go back to the opposites. Often when we get injured, we switch off from parts of our body. We're just reacquainting ourselves. And then same side. Feeling the feet hit the ground. Opposite side, lifted through the crown of our head so there's no slumping. And then same side. Feeling the shoulder blades glide up the rib cage, up and down. Last round, opposite side, get that rotation. Very important in your swim, bike, run. And then same side. And then relax. Good. So we're all switched on. We're all connected. Let's start to build. So have your blocks or your books just in front of you on the long edge of the mat. And then come back to the front of your mat. We're going to take a step out to the right, so we're in a wide stance. We're going to press those feet apart as if we're trying to separate them. We're lifted through the crown of the head, chest bone in line with the pubic bone. And then we're going to float the arms up in front of us, palms facing us. And then we're going to float the right arm up, left arm down. And then right arm down, left arm up. Being aware of no rib flaring through the front. Being aware of no shoulders up round the ears. Keep pressing the feet apart, lifted through the crown of the head, noticing the shoulder blades gliding up and down your rib cage. And we'll do one more each side. And finish with both arms up. We're then going to go to side lunge. So we're going to take palms together, inhale, exhale, we side lunge to the right. We're sinking back, so watch there's no knees coming forwards, no heels off the ground. We're sending our bum cheek back. Inhale, on the exhale, let's push off that right leg and side lunge to the left. Inhale, exhale, push off that left leg, side lunge to the right, long line from crown of head to tailbone. Inhale, exhale, push off the right leg, side lunge to the left. Inhale, exhale, push off that left leg, side lunge to the right. Make sure your back is nice and long. Inhale, exhale, push off that right leg, side lunge to the left, sinking back. And then this time, inhale, on the exhale, we're just going to push off and come back to center. Hands to prayer still. Press the feet apart, be lifted through the groin creases. Begin to bend the knees. And then rotate your torso to the right. Place left hand on the outside of your right leg, right hand on your lower back or sacrum. Make sure the weight hasn't shifted back, so it's even on your toes and your heel. Inhale, exhale, come back to center, hands to prayer. Inhale, exhale, rotate to the left, right hand on the outside of left shin, left hand on your sacrum. Inhale, exhale, press the feet apart, hands to prayer, come back to center. Inhale, exhale, rotate to the right, left hand on outside of right shin, right hand on your sacrum. Lifted through those groin creases. Inhale, exhale, back to center, hands to prayer, even weight on each foot. Inhale, exhale, rotate to the left, right hand on left shin, left hand on your sacrum. Make sure you haven't leant back. And then inhale, exhale, come back to center. hands to prayer. Now turn your toes out a little and heels in the way. And we sink back into a wide squat. Shins are vertical, toes are relaxed and on the ground. Nice long back, long neck. And then we just move side to side, just gently. Sending those sitting bones back, keeping the toes nice and soft. Where's your breath? And then come back to center. We're going to inhale, we reach the arms up. Exhale, we press down through the feet to come up. Inhale, we goalpost the arms, opening up that chest. Exhale to sink. Inhale, reach fingertips up. Exhale, press up. Inhale, goalpost the arms. Exhale to sink back. Last time. Inhale, reach fingertips up. Exhale to press up. Inhale, goalpost the arms, and then this time on the exhale, we step forwards to the front of the mat. Good. Right, we're going to make our way back down to the ground. To change my angle a little. So come to the front of your mat. We're going to inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer, and we fold forwards. Inhale, we come up to flat back. So there's a long line from crown of head to tailbone. And on the exhale, place the hands down onto the ground. Step your right leg back. Step your left leg back into plank. Pushing the floor away with the finger pads. Drawing wrists towards toes, toes towards wrists. Inhale. On the exhale, we're going to press ourselves back to downward dog. So push the floor away with those hands and create a rolling wave through the spine to come back into downward dog. Pressing strongly through the finger pads, lifted through the armpits, lifted through your groin creases. We inhale. On the exhale, begin to walk your feet forwards towards your hands and have a seat. We're going to make our way back down to the ground to do a little bit of central body work. So feet flat on the ground, hands out in front of you. And as if someone's got the hold of you, but they're slowly letting you go. So you're very slowly rolling through the pelvis. Remember how we did at the start? We push the feet into the ground. We roll the pelvis back. And we keep going, slowly lowering ourselves down to the ground. Good. We're going to do something similar to dead bugs, which you may have come across before. If there's any pain in the back, keep the feet on the ground. And when I say extend a leg, you slide a left leg along the ground. Otherwise, press those sitting bones towards the end of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, float your left leg up. Float your right leg up. Raise both feet up where shoelaces would be, sending those sitting bones away so we naturally engage our tummy muscles, and then float the arms up, palms facing one another. Shoulder blades are heavy on the mat and the neck is nice and long. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, we reach the right arm back. We extend that right leg out, and we lower the left arm towards the right foot. Inhale, exhale back to center. Make sure there's no arching of the back. If there's arching, then just straighten the leg. If there's still arching, do it with feet on the ground. Other side. Inhale, exhale. We extend left arm above us, left leg down, right arm down. Keep long in that lower back. Inhale, exhale back to dead bug. Shoulder blades heavy. Inhale, exhale, reach right arm, right leg away, left arm down. Inhale, exhale, back to dead bug. Inhale, exhale, left arm up, left leg down, right arm down, shoulder blades heavy, nice long back, long neck. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Once more, inhale, exhale, extend right leg, right arm, left arm down. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Watch, there's no rocking and rolling about. Inhale, exhale, float left leg, left arm back, right arm down. Long through both side bodies, no shortening on that right. Inhale, exhale, back to center. And then draw your knees in towards your chest and begin to rock to and fro. Coming all the way, as we did at the start, into 4-point kneeling. And then into plank. And from plank, if we can, we send our body forwards and lower ourselves down to the ground. Or coming down onto the knees. Once we're on the ground, arms out in front of you, palms facing down, feet flat on the ground. Become aware of your belly button. And we want to gently see if you can lift that belly button up off the ground just a little. And then we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we reach left arm, right leg, and we raise it up an inch. Inhale, exhale to lower. Keep the forehead resting on the ground, but a long line from crown of head to tailbone. Inhale, exhale, reach right arm and left foot and raise it an inch up off the ground. Inhale, exhale to lower. Inhale, exhale, reach left arm, right leg. Inhale, exhale to lower. Inhale, exhale, reach right arm, left leg. Be aware if you're rocking side to side. If you are, maybe don't lift so long. Engage the lower abs. Inhale, exhale to lower. Once more, inhale, exhale, reach left arm, right leg away. Inhale, exhale to lower. Inhale, exhale, reach left leg, right arm. Inhale, exhale to lower. And then draw your hands underneath your shoulders. Turn your toes under. Two options. You can either push yourself up onto your knees and then into plank, or you can just push yourself up into plank. And then from plank, rolling spine back into downward dog. Pressing down through those finger pads, lifted through the armpits, lifted through the groin creases. And then inhale, on the exhale, begin to walk your feet towards the front of the mat again, bending the knees as you need. Feel those feet on the ground. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. And then rolling the shoulders back, raising the arms. We inhale, exhale, hands by your side. Good. We're going to get ready for some standing poses now. So do we need anything at the front? No, I don't think we do. So find those feet on the ground at the front edge of the mat. And then we're going to sink back into chair. Float the arms up. Shoulders are nice and open. Sink through chair. Make sure there's no arching of the lower back. No knees come forwards. Sending those hips back. We're going to inhale, exhale, sweep the torso to the right. Left hand on right knee, right hand on your sacrum. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, sweep right hand onto left knee, left hand on your sacrum. Inhale, exhale back to center. Inhale, exhale, sweep to the right. Inhale, exhale back to center. Have you changed your chair? Inhale, exhale, sweep to the left. Now stay here. Place your right hand on the outside of your left knee, left hand on your sacrum. Draw that left groin crease back. Look down towards your left foot. Keep those toes relaxed. Gently press knee into hand, hand into knee. We inhale, exhale, take your right heel to your bum. Inhale, exhale, we lower it back down. Inhale, exhale, right heel to bum. Inhale, exhale, we lower. See how much you shift over. Inhale, exhale, right heel to bum. Now we're going to stay here. We're going to send the right leg back a minute into high lunge. So inhale, exhale, extend that right leg back. We slowly step it back into twisted lunge. Pressing that right heel away, drawing that left groin crease away. Pressing down through the left base of big toe and heel. We're going to inhale, exhale, float your right arm up, float your left arm up into high lunge. Inhale, exhale, we goalpost those arms, sink through that left hip, right knee to hover. Inhale, exhale, straighten that back leg to lunge. You may need to shorten the stance if your back is arching, so do that. Inhale, exhale, goalpost the arms, sink through the left hip, right knee to hover. Inhale, exhale, straighten that back leg. Inhale, exhale to sink. Inhale, exhale to lunge. And then we're going to step forwards onto the right foot in a moment. So reach into your left foot, should I say. Reach left, right arm forwards, left arm back. My lefts and rights are a nightmare, as always. We're then going to reach forwards with that right hand. We begin to take the weight on the left leg. Right heel to our bum once again. Raise the feet up where the shoelaces would be. And we send it forwards into standing staff. I'm going to move back because there's no room. We're grounding through that left foot. Left leg is straight. Chest is in line with pubic bone. Can you relax those toes and where is your breath? We inhale, exhale, straighten the right leg. You may need to lower that right leg, that's fine. The important bit is keeping the standing leg straight. Inhale, bend the right knee, exhale to straighten. Inhale, bend the right knee, exhale to straighten. Arms are still raised, palms facing each other. Inhale, bend the knee, exhale to straighten. Inhale, bend the knee, stay here. We're going to go to aeroplane, which is like a warrior 3. So this time, reach your fingertips down towards the ground, palms facing forwards. And then we're going to fold over that left groin crease and we send that right leg back to airplane. You may want to just lower that leg so to keep the body in line with the leg rather than having a low leg and bent body. So we're in a nice straight line. Good. Really reach those fingertips back, draw that left groin crease back, straighten that left leg. Inhale, exhale, bend that left knee. Inhale, exhale to straighten. Inhale, exhale, bend that left knee. Inhale, exhale to straighten. Make sure you straighten. Inhale, Exhale, bend that left knee. Straighten that right leg, remember. Press that right heel away. Inhale, exhale to straighten. And I've gone now. Doesn't matter. We're then going to inhale, exhale, bend that left knee, step back into high lunge. We're then going to open up to warrior two. So turn your right foot out. Slight angle, left foot faces forwards. Left knee in line with ankle. Press away with that right foot down with the left so there's even on each foot. Inhale, exhale to reverse warrior. So right hand slides down the back of the right leg, left arm up. Palm is facing back. Check chest bone is in line with your pubic bone, so there's no leaning back to make you feel like you've gone further. Inhale, exhale, we go to side angle. So left elbow just gently rests on that left knee. We're not dumping. Right arm reaches up and over. Strongly press that right foot away, down with that left heel. Inhale, exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, exhale to reverse warrior. Check that that left knee hasn't collapsed in nor straightened. Inhale, exhale from the feet to side angle. Left elbow on left knee, right hand reaches up and over. Inhale, exhale. We just come back to warrior two. Inhale. And then on the exhale, we're going to go to something called archer. So pivot on that back foot, so both feet are facing the front of the mat. Windmill your right arm forwards, left elbow back. And once again, we sink through the left hip, drop right knee to hover. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, we straighten the back leg and we change the arms over. So torso rotates to the right. Left arm reaches forwards, right elbow back. Inhale, exhale to archer. Inhale, exhale to lunge. Inhale, exhale to archer. And then this time we're going to make our way back to chair. So we're going to reach forwards with that right hand, step onto the left leg, right heel towards our bum, come up and through into standing chair. Good. If you need a break, shake the legs out if you need. That's fine before we get ready for the other side. I'm just going to change sides. So finding that chair again. Feel those feet sink through the hips. Float the arms up. Inhale, exhale, we sweep to the right. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, sweep to the left. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, sweep to the right. Now stay here. Place left hand on the outside of right knee, right hand on your sacrum. Look at that right foot. Take weight on that right foot. Inhale, exhale, bend that left heel towards your bum. Bend knee towards your bum. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, exhale, left heel to bum. Keep a long line from crown of head to tailbone. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, exhale, left heel to bum. Now stay here. Send those sitting bones back. Inhale, exhale, extend that left leg back, step back into twisted lunge. Press that left foot away, down with the right. Draw that right groin crease back to increase the twist in the upper torso. Inhale, exhale, float left arm up, float right arm up to high lunge. Good. Inhale, Exhale, we goalpost the arms, we sink through that right hip, left knee to hover. Inhale, exhale, we straighten that back leg to lunge. Inhale, exhale, sink through that right hip, left knee to hover. Inhale, exhale to lunge. Once more, inhale, exhale, sink through that right hip, left knee to hover, open that chest up. Inhale, exhale to lunge. And then we're going to reach that left arm forwards, right elbow back. We're going to step up to standing staff. So begin to reach that left arm forwards, step onto the right leg, left heel towards your bum and bring it up and through into standing staff. Good. In your standing staff, grounding through that right heel, lifted through the crown of the head, chest bone in line with that pubic bone. We inhale, exhale, we straighten that left leg. Make sure that right leg stays straight. There's no rounding of the back, there's no arching. Inhale, bend the left knee, exhale to straighten. Inhale, bend the left knee, exhale to straighten, relaxed in the shoulders, palms facing each other. Inhale, bend the left knee, exhale to straighten. Inhale, bend the left knee, stay here. Lower the arms down and strongly reach the fingertips down towards the ground. Palms are facing forwards. We're going to airplane. Inhale, exhale. We fold through that right groin crease, send that left leg back into airplane. Really press that left heel away, press your fingertips away, press crown of head forwards. Inhale, exhale, we bend that right knee. Inhale to straighten, we'll do it a bit quicker than last time. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten, it's like your single leg deadlifts. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, to straighten. Exhale to bend. And then inhale to straighten. On the next bend of the knee, we send that left leg back. Float the arms up to high lunge. And then we open up to warrior two. Good. Check your warrior two. Right knee in line with ankle. Press that left foot away. Nice long back. So careful that there's no arching of that lower back. Inhale, exhale, left hand down the side of the left leg, right hand reaches up and over. Check that that right knee hasn't straightened or collapsed in. If it has, put it back. Inhale, exhale, from the feet, we go all the way to side angle, reaching that left hand forwards. Just stay here a moment and put another light on. We'll come on in a minute. Into side angle. We're not dumping into that right elbow. Inhale, exhale from the feet to warrior two. Inhale, exhale to reverse. Grounding through that right foot, pressing away with the left. Chest bone in line with pubic bone. Inhale, exhale from the feet, we go to side angle, reaching that left hand up and over. Inhale, exhale from the feet, we come back to warrior two. Then we're going to make our way to archer. So pivot on that back foot, so both feet are facing forwards. Windmill, left arm forwards, right elbow back. Sink through that right hip, left knee to hover. Inhale, exhale, reach right arm forwards, left elbow back, straighten that back leg. Inhale, exhale to archer. How light can you make your arms feel? Inhale, exhale to come up. Inhale, exhale to archer. Inhale, exhale to come up. Inhale, exhale to archer. You're sinking down. There's no forward motion as you sink. And then we're going to make our way to chair. So reach, reach, reach forwards with that left hand. Step onto the right leg. Float left heel towards your bum. Bring it through. Sink into chair. Holding chair. Nice long back. And we're going to go to airplane chair. So inhale, exhale. Reach those fingertips back and come up onto your toes. Inhale, exhale, lower the heels, float the arms up. It's calf raises. Inhale, exhale, up onto your toes, reach the fingertips back, palms facing forwards. Inhale, exhale, lower the heels, float the arms up. Make sure knees aren't coming together or going out, they're in line with the hips. Inhale, exhale to airplane chair. Now we're going to stay here on those toes. Float the arms up. Inhale, exhale, press yourself up. Stay on those toes. Reach fingertips up. Inhale, exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, exhale, up into your toes. Inhale, exhale, lower your heels. Keep reaching those fingertips up, palms facing each other. Inhale, up onto your toes. Exhale to lower, no scrunching. Once more. Inhale, up onto your toes. Exhale to lower. And then just inhale and exhale, hands by your side. Good. Just shake those legs out if you need to. Before we make our way back down to the ground. So come to the front of your mat. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer, and we fold forwards. Inhale, come up to flat back. Exhale, place your hands down onto the ground. Step your right leg back, step your left leg back into plank, and then just lower yourself to the ground. If you've got a belt handy, we're going to do prone quad stretch. So if you have very tight quads, grab a belt and place it around your right ankle, the front of your right ankle. Rest your head on your left arm, so your head is turned to the right. And then lengthen your tailbone away so the belly button comes up off the ground, and then gently draw your right heel towards your bum. If you don't need a band, then take hold of the inside of your right foot so your elbow crease is facing out the way. So we're also opening up that right shoulder. So in this prone quad stretch, head is resting on your left hand. We're lengthening your tailbone away. We're lengthening that right knee away. And we're gently pushing hand into foot, foot into hand. And become aware of your breath once again. Lengthening that right knee away. I know triathletes, they get very tight in their quads and hip flexors. And if they're tight in quads and hip flexors, your pelvis is in not the best position for your bum muscles to work. And then slowly release your right hand, slowly release your right leg. Turn your head to the left. Take hold or place the belt around your left ankle, or take hold of the inside of that left foot. Elbow crease is facing out, so we open up the shoulder as well. Press that knee away. Lengthen your tailbone away. So belly button isn't getting heavier onto the ground. So there's no arching in that lower back. And then gently pressing foot into hand, hand into foot. And as you lie on your front, you may be aware of your breath in your belly. Can you feel the rise and fall of your breath here? And then inhale. On the exhale, slowly lower back down to the ground. Then take your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself back to 4-point kneeling. Widen your knees apart, toes, base of big toes together and toes turned under, so heels are also together. And then we come into a wide-legged child's pose. If there's any pinching into the hip or the groin, place a cushion or a block on your heels so that gives you a bit more space. We're not dumping into the shoulders though, so we're reaching fingertips away. We're lifted through the armpits rather than just dumping into those shoulders, putting them into a not nice position. Head can rest though. So we're reaching fingertips away. We're lifted through the armpits. We're pressing the sitting bones towards the heels or the block, whatever you have. Breathing into that lower torso, the pelvis. Feeling the gentle stretch on the inner thigh, perhaps, and in the shoulders. Inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands back. Take your knees together. Remove your block. And then twiddle yourself around onto your bum. Hands out in front of you. We're making our way back down to the ground. Press those feet into the ground. We roll through the pelvis just like we did at the start, lowering the body down to the ground. And then bring your feet in. Open your arms to a T or to goalpost. If there's still tightness in the shoulders, have the blocks underneath your arms to give you a bit of support. So underneath your elbows, perhaps, if you're very tight through those pecs. And then place your right ankle on top of your left knee again. Have a cushion or maybe the other block on the right side of you, just where your knees are going to go. And then we drop the legs to the right. So your right thigh rests on the ground or the cushion. Both feet are lifted where shoelaces would be. We lengthen that left knee away a little so we keep that back nice and safe. There's no arching. So we want a little bit of activity that increases the benefits of the stretch. And noticing this gentle twist, maybe through the tummy, the left glute, the left thigh, the left pec, shoulder area. And where's your breath in this nice supine twist? Feeling your right ankle on your left knee, the left foot on the ground. Is the left shoulder on the ground or has that left? And then inhale, and on the exhale from the belly, bring the knees back to center. Place your block on the left hand side now. Place left ankle on right knee and drop your knees to the left. Both feet are lifted where shoelaces would be. We lengthen that right knee away a little to keep the back in a nice position. So it's gently active, and we breathe into that abdominal balloon. And feeling the left ankle on your right knee, your right foot on the ground. And what about the right shoulder? Has that left the ground or is it still there? And if you find your mind wandering, bring it back to your breath. Inhale, and on the exhale, from the belly, bring the knees back to center. Place both feet on the ground, arms by your side. We're going to come up into bridge, but in a slightly different way, again, driven from the feet to set up the reflex. So find your feet on the ground, the base of the big toe, the little toe, and your heel. And then press down through the feet. And we reach the knees away, we reach the tailbone away. So the distance between your belly button and your pubic bone doesn't change. There's no arching of the lower back. There's no reason to go up high. We keep soft in the front of the thighs. Knees are in line with your hips. We feel the relaxed feet on the ground, lengthening the tailbone, the knees away. And then very slowly, we're going to lower ourselves down to the ground, one vertebra at a time, like lowering a string of pearls or a chain. Lowering yourself back down to the ground. And then straighten out your left leg, straighten out your right leg, arms by your side. And just notice how your body is lying there now in comparison to how it was at the start of the class. Which way are your feet pointing now? Has that changed? And your legs? And what about the bum? Are you more even on both sides? And how's the arch of the lower back doing? Has that changed? Are there more of your shoulders and arms and ribs in contact with the ground? And how's the arch of the neck doing? And which part of your head touches the ground now? Has that changed? And don't worry if not, we're just noticing. And what about your breath? How does that feel now? How does your mind feel? And then I invite you to relax your toes. Relax your ankles. Relax the knees. Let the thighs soften. Let the hips and the bum relax. Let the pelvis relax. Let your lower back soften. Let your tummy soften. Let your fingers relax. Let your wrists relax. Let the elbows soften. Let the shoulders relax and sink heavy. Let the chest soften. Let the throat relax. Let the jaw relax and form a space between your teeth. Let the tongue relax. Let the eyeballs sink heavy. Let the eyebrows soften and widen. And just allow your body to soften and relax and let go. And letting the body soften, it allows the mind to soften and relax. And for the next few moments, just enjoy the softening, the relaxing, and the letting go of your body and your mind. And then very slowly become aware of your body on the mat. Find your hands, find your feet, and maybe give them a little waggle. And the body a wee shuggle. And if you want to take a full body stretch, then reach out through the fingertips, down through the toes, but keep length in your lower back. And then bringing your arms back and bending your knees. And rolling onto your right hand side. And then slowly press yourself up into sitting. And taking palms together, thumbs to forehead. And we say namaste, which means I learn and honor you, and you learn and honor me. Learn from me, should I say. Thank you very much. I hope you found, I know it's very different from what you have used to be doing with all the swim, bike, run, go hard as, but it's very, very important. And it's this type of stuff, along with all the things that I think Jack has done a session, all the S&C stuff, that's going to make you a better athlete. There is a lot of evidence to say that the sooner you start this mobility strength stuff, the more likely you are to achieve your full potential, as you're less likely to become injured. So it is very important to make the time for it. And if you have enjoyed this session, it will be replayed again on the Facebook page and the YouTube channel. And then I also do 4 or 5 classes a week, one of which my very good friend and last week's person, Kat Morrison, comes to on the Wednesday morning. So she's noticing the benefits. And if she notices the benefits, well. So anyway, thank you very much for your time.